Namaste, my dears. I want to welcome you back on another interesting video about life development. And we're living in a time that with every day, there are happening more and more people that are getting spiritually awakened. So I felt like sharing with you a little bit more deeper insights about what is spiritual awakening. So this might be a small guide to your transformation in knowing that everything is good. So how can you understand that you're going through a spiritual transformation? Well, in many cases, it usually starts that just one of the sudden in your life, you start to feel a certain discomfort from your own personal reality that you have created. You start to feel that something is off in your life. Even everything looks very fine or good or awesome outside. You might be a very successful businessman or a specialist, or you're just going to work and everything is good. But at the same time, the things which were bringing you happiness in the past, right now, they just stop bringing the feeling of satisfaction. They simply don't bring that feeling of enjoyment. And you literally don't feel any more interest in succeeding even more or getting even more money or getting a higher position or becoming more popular. There's a sense of inner emptiness, restlessness, and lack of meaning, which starts to come out from inside of somewhere deep and becoming more and more present at every moment of your day. As a result, you start to notice that old identities begin to fall apart. The roles that you were playing, the labels, the ideas you had about yourself stop feeling true. You were thinking that you want to earn all of the money from around the world, or you want to become a very famous, let's say, businessman, blogger, politician, or anybody. But now you feel that actually this might be not the thing which you truly wanted. And you start to understand for yourself that something is shifting, but you don't know yet what. And you usually start to feel a little bit lost, confused, and you start to question everything around yourself. So to try to understand what is happening. So as a result, the person starts to focus more on themselves and asking very deep or profound questions, which are actually super valuable to explain yourself when you're actually a teenager or young or small. If we knew these questions, or if we knew the answers to these questions from an early age, then we will truly live a lot more life in freedom and harmony with ourselves. But in many cases, we start to ask these questions much, much later, and this deeper question starts to rise up. Who I really am? Why am I here? What's the point of all of this? These are fundamental questions which we get inside of our consciousness and ourselves uh, the moment once we're ready. Once we're ready to go to the deepness of our true powers, our true self, and our essence. So you start to feel through these questions that you start to disconnect from the external noise, that you're not interested anymore of following movie stars, politics, or anything that they're trying to push upon us through television, radio, or social media. But we focus more and more on the things which matter for me. So I have less and less interest to follow any external voices and noises, and I more and more have the interest of following my own internal voice inside of me. Social media, distractions, gossip, and superficial goals boost totally their, let's say, appearance, and we start to value a lot more nature, silence, presence. We enjoy a lot more of having our personal free space rather than to be in a company of friends or people. We want to get more and more connected with ourselves rather than to get connected with others. Then you start to notice that in this presence of yourself, you start to see certain parts of yourself, which before that were usually beyond my vision. Those parts of ourselves are usually called the shadow parts. And you start to see that those things that I lived through in my life and I thought everything were good, actually are hiding behind something more deeper. So in the silence start to rise old traumas, limiting beliefs, some emotional wounds, and those things, once they come to the surface, we start to work with them. We start to analyze them. We start to integrate them. We start to look on all of our past from a different perspective. And by that, we're taking out those pearls and gems of valuable conclusions and wisdoms, rewards, which actually have helped us to become who we are right now. You start to face your shadows. Once the traumas rise up, uh, even though that it's hard, you look upon all of that pain and everything from the inside, and you start to transform it. Because the only way how to heal ourselves is first of all just to start to pay attention on the shadow parts of the things that I have suppressed in my life. Later on, you start to see that actually what you're seeking is the truth. You already are not focusing or creating for yourself only comfort, but you are actually are willing to go into the pain, into the shadow, into the things which will give you the answers. Not comfortable answers, but the truth that will really bring you a change in life. So people who are not ready to dive in for the uncomfortable truth, they will do all their best to avoid the pain. But you are already on that level that you're willing to do what it takes, but to get the truth out. So it's truly one of the parts and the processes of your spiritual awakening. So if you have it, this just shows that it's a part of your transformation. And you're willing to let go of all illusions, all people that don't serve you, even if it's uncomfortable and maybe it will hurt somebody's ego that you're stopping to spend time with them. One of the other things, what starts to happen, you start to develop and integrate into your life more and more spiritual practices. This is the moment when people often start to do yoga, they start to do breath work, they start to do ice bath, they start to meditate, they start to read a diary. So just one of the sudden, you find yourself comfortable and interested in implementing habits which help you to be in focus on the most important person in your life, yourself. And you actually start to understand for yourself that I'm the most important person in my life. And the only person who can not understand me is me. The only person who should be in the highest interest of understanding me is again me. So you start to meditate, breath work, journaling, you start to prayer, you start to do conscious different practices or conscious dances like ecstatic dance. And these tools help you to anchor even more deeper into your awareness and to reconnect with your true inner self, with your soul. So, will you find it very interesting to get realigned with yourself, not with other people, but with yourself. At the same time, in the spiritual awakening process, you start to begin to feel more connected to nature, less to people, more to spiritual people. And you start to connect to something bigger than yourself. You realize that everything is a part of the same living intelligence, that all around us, it's part of God. And I'm part of God. So eventually, everything is interconnected. So I'm not alone, I'm not small, I'm not disconnected, but I'm actually everything around. I'm part of the whole, and every person is a part of me. Every animal is a part of me. Nature is a part of me, as we're all part of one
energy. And you start to trust the process of your reality much more. And when there are challenges come or things are going not by plan, you're not panicking the way you should, you have before. You actually trust the process as the process of healing, the process of life transformation happens often through unexpected events, things happening, and you trust that certain chaos which starts to appear in your life without your plan, but by your request, and that it guides you to the essence of that what you have requested for. You understand deeply and see it, how everything happens for a deep purpose. And even pain, even chaos, even that happens for a specific purpose, which helps you to understand yourself better and which helps you to get there where you have asked to be. So, as a result, you start to live more and more consciously. You start to act in your life through spiritual awareness and not automatic reaction. You have learned to speak openly. You choose for yourself. You don't agree upon everything that is given to you or offered. You move with your inner intention and synchronicity with your soul, and you become the creator of your inner reality and as a result of your outer reality at the same time. So this is a certain reflection of a spiritual awakening process which is happening inside of the person. What are the specific phases and what are the results of it? So have the full confidence that what is happening to you, it's absolutely normal. You're not alone in it. And it's totally normal that the mind can be afraid of change and transformation, but that's the only way how to become whole, unlimited, and in full, deep gratitude and usage of the powers that has been given to you from birth. So may this help you on your moment of path of transformation. Sign up for the channel and watch other videos where I explain deeper and deeper how everything works inside of us. Join our community or jump on the course. And if you need some good quality instruments of nature to do your work, just follow the link below to the shop. And share in the comments below how much did it resonate and reflect what was happening in your life or what is happening in your life at this moment in time of your spiritual awakening, or has happened when you had this process. Share your story, as it's always very interesting to hear what is happening in real life by you, as this is the most valuable information what we can share to each other, our real life stories. So thank you very much for joining up. Let's continue the flow towards our essence, and namaste. I worship the God within you.